Hey people, welcome back to the Coming TV series, exploring the deep truths and the principles that would enable you become everything you were created to be, do, and have. This is William Awana. If you want to reach out to us, you can do so on 0905 740 7972. That's 0905 740 7972. Or you can send us an email at hajamconsults at gmail.com. Consults at gmail.com. Hajam spelled Hajem, consults with an S. Okay, so let's get into it. Um, and I've titled this one Shameless Audacity, which is, a gripping title, I thought. And where does that come from? It actually comes from a story in the Bible, right? And what happened in this story? It was actually Jesus who said this, and he described a scenario where a widow, right, went to the house of a judge demanding for justice. Now, this judge was a very wicked fellow, very harsh character. You know, he didn't care about people. He didn't care about anybody but himself. He wasn't ready to accede to this widow's request. But what happened? This widow did not give him breathing space. Day in, day out, night in, night out, she was at his place demanding for justice. And eventually, what happened? The man said, this woman is going to wear me to death. I'm going to give her what she wants because of her shameless audacity. And what does that speak to? That speaks to the quality of persistence, which is a very, very critical quality for of successful people and of great achievers. The quality of persistence, right? Because life is going to come at you with sometimes all the fury of a heavyweight boxer, right? It's going to do its best to knock you down sometimes, but it's not doing it deliberately for the sake of wanting to get you killed. It's actually testing you, right? It's testing you. It wants to see, do you have the quality of persistence? Do you have the quality of shameless audacity? Are you willing to get up time and again for what you want, for what you really want? If you really want something, you will persist in it. Persistence is that quality um, that makes you come back to a thing over and over again. Whenever you fail at something, you come back, you come right back, and you try to discover a better way of doing it. If you went through a bad relationship, some most people would just give up on relationships, but persistent people would come back because they discover that it is not relationships in general that are wrong, but something in this particular one that went wrong. Therefore, if I want to have a right relationship, I must discover what it is that I should do or should not do. If you failed at business, you know, some people or most people may give up, but persistent people will discover that no, it really wasn't about the fact that I'm not talented or I'm not gifted in making this business work. It's something I did, something I didn't do. Therefore, I must persist and discover what it is I should do to get it right. Persistence is the quality of champions. Persistence is the quality of winners. Persistence is the quality of all. A success is a journey. If you don't have the quality of persistence, you will give up. It's not enough to have a dream. It's not enough to have a vision or an idea. You must have the ability to persist. Persistence doesn't mean that you necessarily stay on one path, right, or with one thing. It means that you must also have the ability to look at things 360. Okay, this is not working. Why isn't it working? Maybe I should try it another way. It doesn't mean that you give up, right, on that dream. It means that you may have to look for a better way to achieve it. Persistence, persistence. If you persist long enough, you will get the answer. There's another famous passage in the Bible that says, you know, knock, no, 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 ask and you will find. Seek, no, ask and you'll be answered. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened. The inference is that you have to keep at it. You don't just ask once. You don't just seek once. You don't just knock once. You do it repeatedly. Persistence means that you're audacious. You don't care what other people think, and that's a very important quality to have, because if you're self-conscious, if you're conscious about what other people think of you, if you think that they're looking at you in one funny manner, and you're like, I don't want people to look at me like that. You have to be audacious. You just have to take a stand and say, this is what I believe, and well, you guys, I'm sorry, but this is me. This is what I need to do. This is what is going to make my life successful, right? And you have to be shameless, right? Shameless and audacity may not appear to work together, but when you combine the two, it means that you're persistent about something to the point when you don't really care about external opinions. You just deeply care so much about the thing that you need to achieve that every other thing becomes secondary. Persistent. Persistence is the quality of champion. Adopt the quality of persistence. So I come your way next time. This is William Moana on the Becoming series.